Okay, so it's January 2014. I just wanted to do a little update on the ammo situation, the 22 specifically, the 22 long rifle situation. Um, there's pretty much ammo available now. I mean, the shortage is pretty much over as far as regular ammo. I went to 4 Walmarts today. And they pretty much have everything you would need. I mean, they have 9mm, 40, 45. They have some. I even saw 44 Magnum, 357 Magnum, 7.62 by 39. Plenty of 223 out there. So that they have really everything. It's just the 22 still is really hard to come by. And I've been watching these videos about people's strategy of how to find 22 and getting there early in the morning at Walmart and checking their online status on the website and seeing what's in, but. I'm not sure how accurate that is. My strategy last night was I was off work today, it's Thursday, and I thought I'll go to bed early. If I get up early, I'm going to head down to Walmart first thing and see if I can happen across some ammo. I had heard that Thursdays are good days. I guess they get loads in Wednesday, and they definitely had, I was there last night as well actually at Walmart, and they had loads coming in. The stock crew was there putting stuff away, so I thought, maybe this is the night. I'll come here early in the morning and see if I can happen across some 22 ammo. So I woke up at 7. I threw on some sweats, threw on my hat, jammed down to my local Walmart, and braved the 25-degree weather, 20-degree weather we're having in the morning, early in the morning. Walk across the parking lot, freezing my butt off. Get in the store, the anticipation's building. Are they going to have it? I walk up to the ammo aisle. No 22. And so I couldn't believe it. There's no one there. I'm looking at the ammo aisle, and the locked case, and they have, like I said, they have a pretty good selection of everything that's, the regular ammo. Just they had no 22 long rifle, no 22 mag, and no 17 HMR. So as I'm standing there in disbelief that I got up early, drove all the way down there in the cold for absolutely no reason, and as I'm standing there, a guy walks up. He's walking up to the ammo counter, and I say, "Nope." And he looks at me and says, "Nope, what?" I said, "No 22." And he has like a look of disbelief, like I can't believe that I know why he's there. And, he was kind of dumbfounded. And then not 5 seconds later, another guy's walking up to the ammo aisle. And I say, "Nope." And he says, "Nope, what?" I say, "No 22." And he also couldn't believe that I knew what he was there for. So, everyone's doing the same thing. We're all there trying to find 22 ammo. I was there at like 7:30, and there was nothing. So, I have asked some Walmart associates. Sometimes they say Thursday is a good day. Sometimes they'll tell you that it's just random. It comes in any day. So I just don't know what to believe. But you definitely have to be pretty lucky. I went to 4. I didn't know whether I should cut my losses or keep on looking. And it's like, I was already up. So I thought, well, I'll drive to another Walmart and see if they have it. Then I drove to another one. Then I drove to another one. So I went to 4 Walmarts looking for it. All had the same result. Plenty of handgun ammo, plenty of 223, all the stuff that you'd want, but absolutely no 22 long rifle and no 22 mag or 17 for that matter. So I talked to one of the Walmart associates and just briefly, and I said, this is all you got? And he goes, yeah. And I go, no 22. And he says, nope. He says, you pretty much have to be here at 7 a.m. He says, there's a line at 7 a.m. He says, unless you're one of those people in line, you're probably not going to get it. And out of those people, he says, they're calling in the night before. So, okay, so I guess the strategy is call them the night before, ask if they're getting it in, but then you're kind of relying on the accuracy of that information and if they're going to be telling you the truth or not, and or bothering to check. So yeah, it's pretty tough out there. 4 Walmarts, $20 in gas, and no 22. So I went to Cabela's. We have a Cabela's in my town, huge store, of course, and I thought, well, I'll just check there. It's kind of like in the same part of town that I was at after the 4th Walmart. So I go into Cabela's. Of course, no 22. They did have a lot of 22 mag. They had this stuff here. They had some 17 HMR in about 2 or 3 brands, configurations, and they had some 22 mag. And there was a guy there buying 10 boxes of 17 like he's never seen it before. He was loading up on 10 boxes because that was the limit. But so they probably had, I don't know, they had about 3-4 shelves full of 22 and 17, so they got a pretty good shipment of that. So I imagine that's probably going to be out in a couple of days because that was the only place I found 22 mag or 17 HMR. So I just picked this stuff up. I wanted to make my trip somewhat worth it. So I got some PMC 223. That stuff was kind of hard to find for a while. It's kind of coming back. They had a pretty good amount of that also. They had some Federal, 20 round boxes in the cardboard box, 223, and they had this PMC bronze. Prices weren't too bad. This was on sale for $8.99. So that's almost pre-craziness prices. I mean, I think I remember there being down to like $6.99 or something for this ammo, and it's $8.99, so that's not too bad. But yeah, that's the state of affairs. Online sources are, I was even looking at Cheaper Than Dirt the other day, and they've always been a good source for inexpensive ammo, and they're kind of getting into the gouging market also, and they had some ridiculous prices for some CCI. So I guess the ammo is coming back January 2014. It's back for the most part. We don't have the selection that we used to, for sure. They seem to have a lot of the really expensive stuff, the PDX-1, all the high-tech self-defense rounds. You can definitely find plenty of selections of that because it's pretty expensive. And they have kind of the cheaper stuff out there as well and available. And they have some mid-range stuff starting to come back. The mid-range stuff is probably the harder stuff to find. That's the most common. But the cheap stuff, the expensive stuff is in supply and starting to come back. Cabela's had a really good selection of course, shotgun shells. They have plenty of shotgun stuff. Rifle rounds was in good supply. Handgun rounds were in pretty good supply. They had, they had 10 millimeter. I saw 357 SIG. I saw, a lot of harder to find stuff. But they had just got a shipment of this 22 mag in. Anyway, hopefully this stuff turns around pretty soon. I can't imagine this 22 shortage lasting forever. It's got to turn around. So hopefully, I know the manufacturers are working around the clock trying to keep up with the demand, and demand is definitely outstripping supply. So I don't think there's any conspiracies. I don't think the government's buying up all the ammo. I don't believe in that stuff. I just think that, of course, DHS and law enforcement buys ammo because they have training and practices, but they're not trying to buy up all the ammo. I just think it's the supply is really not just keeping up with the demand. Demand's really high. I think 22 has become more popular because ammo is getting expensive. People started thinking, well, maybe I'll just get 22 and shoot 22 and be a lot less expensive. And then on top of that, there's been a lot of more the tactical type 22s becoming available. The AR-15 platforms. People converting their ARs to 22 or getting the 22 conversion kit so they can shoot 22, and then there's plenty of standalone 22 AR options now. There's some cool tactical handguns out there, so I just think the demand's really high. It's inexpensive. It's the only one that is inexpensive is the 22, and people are buying up all they can. So anyway, hopefully it changes. But that was my experience. 4 Walmarts, Cabela's. I even went to Scheels, which is another big retailer in my area. No 22 at all. They had 22 blanks, and they had a little bit of 22 mag. I think they had like about 6 boxes of 22 mag. That was some Winchester stuff, and they had some 17 similar to this, and that was about it. But the regular handgun stuff they had as well. So ammunition's coming back. 22 is still hard to find. January 2014. So. Okay, well, signing out. Talk to you guys soon.